Aquarius, welcome to the Onyx Moon Tarot. Like, share, subscribe, and comment. Go to my Facebook page, The Onyx Moon, and follow me for daily pick-a-cards. Aquarius, this is for entertainment purposes only. There is no gender in tarot. I'm using Island Time Wellness for your oracle card reading, and I'm using the Badass Tarot for your tarot card reading. Time is fluid. This is something that could have already happened. It could be something you're going through right now. It could be something that you're going through in the future. I could be pulling on your energy. I could be pulling on the energy of the person that you have on your mind, or I could be pulling on the energy of someone that you have an etheric soul tie with. Aqua babies, girl with a snake, empath, narcissist paradigm. Being charmed or used, enable boundaries. Palm tree, stability, security, permanence, growth, endurance, and flexibility. Stabbed in the back, heartbreak, pain, separation, deception, shocking attack. So, you could have been, you could be, or you could going to be in a relationship with someone that is an empath. Or you could be the empath and the other person could be a narcissist, or you could be a narcissist. I don't use that word lightly in my readings. I don't generally like to, because a lot of people throw that word around. And not that there are not narcissists, because there most certainly are. But sometimes people are not narcissists, they're just assholes. So, everybody needs boundaries. People that get angry about boundaries are the people that we need boundaries against. Stability, security, nothing wrong with that. Heartbreak, pain, separation, deception, shocking attack. Has that happened already? Or is that coming? Or are you going to do that to somebody? Ascendant Masters, Archangels, Holy Spirit Guides, please give the collective, with Aquarian placement, Sun, Moon, Rising, clear, accurate, honest, and precise reading. Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, and I say, it's all right. It's all right. So, Aqua. Aquarius. Moving forward, you have the whole world ahead of you, looking ahead. You could have some intuition. You don't pay attention to it if you do have it. You could very well know an empath. Looks as though you may not be in communication with this person. Could be on the outs with this person. Or you may think that they've done some, this is absolutely ridiculous, but other readers say it all the time. You may think that this person who you think is the empath or The card says High Priestess, or the witch, or whatever. Might have done some black magic on you or something. If your life is going to shit, you might think that they could have jinxed you, hexed you, put a curse on you or a spell because your life is going to shit, because everything is a little stagnant. I don't see that, but it could be what you think. It's foolish. Okay, that's foolish. Because anybody that deals in esoteric things, anybody that really deals in the esoteric, and I mean for real, not these little wannabe witches that go to the grocery store and buy bay leaves and oregano and watch Charmed. Those people, they're not real. But anybody that really deals with the esoteric, they don't mess around with that shit because it's bullshit. They don't do that. So nobody's hexed you, cursed you, nothing. If your life went to shit, well, look in the mirror, because nobody has put a hex on you. Nobody's gone to the crossroads with a bay leaf and screamed your name to the heavens and, you know, danced a jig and threw down some chicken blood. Nobody's done that. Honest. But you may not be speaking to someone that you think is a witch. Could be angry with you for something that totally has nothing to do with this. Looks like you're working on your finances. Have a decision to make, and I think you have been stuck in your head in regards to making this decision. You didn't want to look at the fact that you have to make a decision. And I think that you knew, again, your intuition, you didn't want to listen to the fact that you knew that you had to decide something. And you kept putting it off, knowing full well you have to do it. It's like when you're driving your car and you hear that you have a flat tire. You know you have to change that flat tire. You know that you have to do it, but you keep putting it off. You know the tire has to be changed. You know it has to happen. You know this decision has to be made, but you keep putting it off. Well, now you're driving on your rim. How far are you going to get? You need to make your decision. So what you need to do is you need to get comfortable and you need to accept the decision that needs to be made. It does not have to be a bad decision. Maybe it can be a decision that can come out and be equitable for everybody. Maybe whatever the decision is something that everybody can be happy. Or maybe you can make the decision of where you're going to have stability and security. Or are you making a decision that's going to cause heartbreak and separation because of deception? You know your story. Whatever it is, you're not going to be holding back. There's no longer holding back. There's no longer being closed-minded, narrow-minded, only your way. You're having a different perspective. You're no longer closing off your throat chakra. You're no longer keeping your feelings in this compartment, this box. I feel this way about it, and I'm going to put it here to think about later at night. And then I'm going to pretend to be normal. Everything is repressed until at night. I'll think about that at night. And keep it repressed. And then I will continue on like I'm okay all the other times. And my heart chakra, you're no longer going to keep your heart chakra closed off either. You're no longer holding back. So I don't know if there's going to be a big burst of emotion whether it's going to be good emotion, whether it's going to be bad emotion, whether you're just going to vomit out I love yous to everybody walking down the street, or I hate your guts to everybody walking down the street, or to your person, if you're going to go running to your person and saying, I want to have growth and stability and security to your person, no matter how afraid you are of getting hurt and being vulnerable, and saying, I love you. And maybe then we're going to say, you know, sorry, not for me. And that could be hurtful. They might not. Or, I don't want to separate. I love you. Let's work on this. We've been together so long. There's a chance they say no. There's a chance they say yes. But whatever it is, you're not holding back, whether it's good emotion or bad emotion. It's coming out. You have clarity. You've got the Sun. That's the happiest card in the deck. A few readings ago, and I don't remember my readings, but I remembered this one. Because Aquarius, it was coming together with your person. And I don't remember when, if it was 2 readings ago, 1 reading ago, whatever, but I remember that you coming together to get your person. And that doesn't happen often for an Aquarius, to have such a happy reading. It was to go get your person. And this pretty much is saying the same thing. If you're standing in your integrity and it's time to not be repressed, we all have free will. Get your person. If that's what makes you happy, go and get your person. You have the clarity. Go and get your person. What is it? Is it a third-party situation? If it's a third-party situation, then you know something. That means, you know what it means? It means that there's going to have to be heartbreak and separation. 800 million people in the world? Guess what? A whole bunch of those people get divorces. And you know what? A whole bunch of those people have done it because of third-party situations. You're not the first. Bet you those people were talked about for a good hot minute. And then it went away. And then they went off and they had whatever they had with their third party. Maybe it worked out. Maybe it didn't. Nobody really cared because they're too selfish thinking about themselves. Yeah, they were the person that did the cheating and left, the husband left the wife, whatever. They were gossip for a hot minute. But then they went and lived their life. And the people that were talking about them talked about them. And then they went and they lived their life. But if this is your happiness, life is too short. And I'm not telling you to leave anybody. I'm telling you to follow your bliss, if that's what has to happen. If you're in a marriage and it's unbalanced because you're both unhappy, and you're only unhappy because you're not communicating, and you really want to be with your spouse, speak. Tell them how you feel. Have some counseling. Religious, therapist, don't throw it away. Right now, everything's stagnant. Right now, everything is stagnant. It's all stagnant. I don't see. I know that you know what to do. I know that you know. I know that you have the intuition and you know what to do. Whether your ancestors have come down and sat on the edge of the bed and smacked you up alongside the head and said, listen, we've given you hints, we've dropped the dimes, we've told people to tell you what to do, and you haven't listened. We've told you in your dreams anything that would remind you of us for you to pay attention. We've told you and you've ignored us. You have all the clarity that you're supposed to have in what you're supposed to do, and you're too stubborn to pay attention because you think you know better. So everything is stagnant. And life goes on, and you're not happy. And you are in and out, in and out, in and out. How happy are you behaving like a player? And this is for male or female. Male or female. Because the behavior I'm getting is somebody that's concentrating on their coin with no ties anywhere. You might be whispering sweet nothings to someone. Maybe. But how truthful are you being? How close is that person really getting to you? How vulnerable are you really being with that person? Do they know that you think of other people? Or another person? Do they know that you're still heartbroken over your past? Do they know? I won't tell anybody. It'll just be between me and you. I know that you are. I know that you haven't healed. You know that you haven't healed. I don't care what you tell the world. And I won't tell anybody. But you know it and I know it. And nothing you get into until you heal that is going to work. Let's see what you don't see coming, Aquarius. 6 of Cups. That's all about nostalgia. That is about remembering good times, good conversations. You could have children with someone. Remembering having children. You could have grown up together with your person. You could consider this person a soulmate that you think of all the time. This person can be on your mind a lot. But all you do really is just think about them. 3 of Pentacles is all about wanting to work together with someone. To be able to be a team with somebody. But you know, that's one extra person. And then we have the Magician reversed. Someone could overindulge in mind-altering substances, numbing, and they're manipulative. They are manipulating, manifesting and manipulating someone back into their life. Whether that's you, or your person, or someone that you want back into your life. I'm not going to pull advice, because I really wouldn't even know what advice do you need? Be honest. Where would we start? With yourself? You're probably never going to listen to me again. And that's okay. If you start being honest with yourself and start your healing. Because once you do, you're going to start being happier and start making choices that will find you happiness. And then eventually you're going to say, that tarot reader that read me to filth, yeah, she was right. Aquarius, This is your reading. You can comment, like, probably not. You can comment even if you don't like it. You can leave me a nasty comment if you like, because that is just something for me to learn from. Everything's a lesson or a blessing. And if I kept you this long and you listened to me read you to filth, well, thank you for being with me.